to know that to communicate your safety to your friends and family. When we come to the real life example of the tsunami which was taken place in Japan in the year 2010, and when we take the example of the Amazon forest fires, a single post on social media had widely spreaded in a very short period of time, and this made people alert regarding these issues, and even they raised funds for its management. I would like to conclude by saying that social media has increased human communication, and it also has its role in disaster management. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to speak about that the social media has helped the marketing. The social media is good platform for the marketing. The reason why I'm taking the marketing is in the sense when a person start a business, first he have to reach B2B or B2C in the sense business to business or business to consumers. It takes a lot time to do in a single handed. So the social media is the one of the platform which helps the businessman to have a good marketing. Like when I take an example in 2021, approximately 4.5 billion of people had increased the human communication, social communication. This is the good for brand awareness. So when brand awareness starts, there is a growth of audience. So when the growth of audience is there, there's a probability of increase of the business. This is how that the social media helps in marketing. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bhavanisha. So I'm here to speak about review writing, in which it has helped in in which it has helped in the increase of human communication through the social media. So many people have started to share their experiences, thoughts about many new products that have been launched, and also many restaurants, departments, etc. By this, many people in the public are also benefited, and also they communicate each other, and all over the people in the world also come together in each other, and also they share their languages sometimes and communicate a lot with other people also. Sometimes the critics, the producer, they are the members who are the experts in movie review writing. They share their thoughts and views and experiences in the movies. By this, many people also get benefited that how the movie is and how it was produced by the movie director. By this, many people also get communicated with each other. So by this, I would like to conclude that social media has increased human communication. Thank you.
My name is Fasna. I'm from 8th grade. So my topic is online studies has increased the human communication. So the social media is a platform where we can communicate easily. So in this platform, there is different ways, and one of them are online studies. So the goal of online communication is as same as that of the face-to-face communication, building links and sharing information, be understood and be heard. Few social media which is very useful for the students online, especially online students, for learning new things. And a few social media such as Zoom, Google Chrome, Skype, and etc have made a easy communication between the instructors and the students more timely, efficiently, productive, and satisfying. And the other way is like using YouTube's, and many YouTubers upload their video in YouTube, which is very useful for the students for learning new things. And if they have any doubts regarding that topic, they can easily go search it in the YouTube, and they can understand it in a better way. And within on time, they can understand. By this, we can understand that the online studies has also increased the human communication. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected judges, my dear opponents, and friends, teachers, everyone present here. My name is Tanuja and I am studying in 10th grade. Today we are standing here by speaking against the motion social media has increased communication. So, social media, social media, social media. Social media is present everywhere. But what is the use of this social media when it is being playing a role of villain in everyone's life? About 3 billion people in the world use social media, but 40% of the world's population use social media. I'm very happy and glad that remaining 60% of the people in the world doesn't use social media. They are not affected by all this social media. Their communication is very good. So earlier days, children and even parents used to go out during weekends. They spend their valuable time. But now 11% of adults itself stay in home, just sit on sofa and just scroll through various websites of social media. Ultimately, this may leads to more consumption of internet and more social media usage. Do you want to see your loved ones suffering for no reason at all? No. And one more shocking news is that the average teen between the age of 13 and 18, they spend 9 hours spending scrolling through various websites of social media. Where coming to children between the age of 8 and 12, they spend 6 hours a day. Than this, they could go out, they can communicate with other people. Social media has created a sense of feeling among the users to post whatever it occurs in their life, from restaurant orders to concerts and even finally going for toilet. Oh God, what if the mobile falls down inside the water? So, in the social media, it makes people just like sheep. If any one person talk about it, the rest of the people says, "Oh yeah, it's true," and then they just start about their things. So if by miss the easy and quick share button that is provided in every platforms of social media, it can change the life of the person. If they share the video by miss, it turns the person's life upside down. I conclude by here by saying that the communication between the people has decreased. All the blame should be put on social media.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Niharika from grade 9. I'm here to elaborate a point that social media has become so important that people always keep scrolling media and they forget about real conversations. In social media on different platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, people have conversation with many people, many different parts. So because of this, people lose interest in speaking to their family or their friends. So in a family where grandparents do not know much about technology, they wish to spend their time with their grandchildren or their family. But in the family, each and everyone has their own mobile phones and they have their own smart gadgets and they have social media accounts. They are busy scrolling social media. So how does this increase communication between people? And the other thing is that in olden days, cousins, friends, and the neighbors would have a talk or spend time with their children and and go play outdoor games. But now each and everyone is busy scrolling their social media and they're busy within themselves. And the other effect of social media is that distractions. Social media is the major source of distraction. A child who is supposed to study cannot study or cannot fully concentrate on his or her studies because his or her mind is always thinking about the social media or the messages or replies which they get. And not only in the children, it also happens in other person's life. Or like we can take an example of a man who is working cannot concentrate on his work, or who is driving. When we take a person who is driving, it will have adverse effects, like it might lead to an accident. So social media has changed the interaction between people and we have lost our social skills. There is no decency or no filter in the way we speak. Thus, I'd like to conclude my words by telling social media has not increased the communication and it has lead to adverse effects like doing multitasking or distractions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ramya. Today, my topic is social media has decreased the social skills. In early times, people were not aware of social networks, so they were talking to each other. They preferred face-to-face conversations, which now got eliminated due to social media. And social media has decreased the better quality relationships because they focus on the devices, and they do not even see how it affects their relationship, especially the relationship between the parents and the children. Because when the children come across the social media, they get addicted to it, and unnecessarily they chat through social media. So there will be decrease in the interaction between the parents and the children. The study that showed that in 1980s, the study that showed that in 1980s there were no social networks. People used to communicate by meeting and going and playing football games, and they could understand the feelings and emotions of the other person when there was the face-to-face conversations or interactions. But when people came across social media, they when people came across social media, they do not come up they did not come across about they did not come across about their feelings, emotions, and the posture and the eye contact. And social media has also decreased the social skills. When there is face to face interaction, we can know the person's posture, eye contact, and how they speak to us. But when we interact through social media, we cannot know about the eye contact, or the posture about them. And and there is a decrease in the interaction between the children and the teachers, because uh, because children come across the social media, and they come across the social media, and they search every doubts in the Google or through social media. So there will be decrease of interaction between the teachers and the children. And grandparents used to in early times, grandparents used to tell stories to the children, but now this all has declined due to social media. I conclude my words by telling that but I conclude my words by telling that social media has decreased the communication between the people, and it is not the proper way to communicate with others.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nidiksha. So, I am going to tell how the use of emojis, GIFs, and abbreviations gives an adverse effect on the human communication. Gives an adverse effect on the human communication. Due to the use of emojis, the human communication is highly affected, and the social skills of the humans are highly suppressed. People will feel interesting to converse in the social media, but when they come to face the real conversations, they'll not be ready to face it, where they lack in the social skills and interaction with each other. In older times and all, if they have to convey any message in the form of drawings, they used to draw and post it. When in nowadays and all, they just send an emoji in the social through social medias, where they lack in the drawing skills. Due to the use of abbreviations, Due to the use of abbreviations, the vocabulary of the student goes down, or the vocabulary and the spelling skills of the individual is lacking down. And example, you can take it like the spelling of your is your, but they use short form like you, because they haven't practice of using in through chatting and everything. And these emojis, they do not convey the information clearly, because they'll be feeling something, but when they send the emoji, they'll receive it somehow. It leads to misunderstanding, and they face many consequences further on. And another big change that has occurred is there is no filter in the way we speak. Like, we speak something which we think, and some people, they'll understand it and they'll appreciate, but some people, most of them, they'll not understand it. They'll feel it like they're getting insulted. And this social media has affected our communication, has affected our human communication by the way we converse and write. Our writing has been summarized, and the abbreviations are used more, and this use of emojis will reduce the ability to properly craft a message. I conclude by saying that social media is not the proper means of communication. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm Bhumika from ninth grade, and I'm going to elaborate on the topic that social media has many drastic effects on mental and physical health. First one, while you're chatting with your friends on social media, you just chat and keep going on, but you feel that you really don't feel that you're together, because it's true. You don't feel that you're with your friend. It's loneliness. Loneliness can cause depression and death. A survey has found that the people who spend more time on social media actually become lonelier than the people who are actually socializing face to face. And a misunderstanding. When you chat with your friends, you would like to convey some message to him, but your friend perceives it in some other way. So there's a misunderstanding between you, and there might be many problems between you both. But when you're socializing face to face, you can just patch up the problem there, and you can be friends again. And also, this brain cancer. It is one of the diseases caused by phones. When you're talking on your phone with your friends, it produces some cell phone radiation, which is very harmful for your brain, which causes brain cancer. And also, while you're scrolling on social media, you tend to you tend to have a negative self image. That means when you are scrolling on social media, you view people being happy. You see them, they're so happy, and you feel that, why am I not so happy? You start comparing yourselves, which causes lower self esteem and psychological distress. And also, you get addicted to social media. People get crazy about it, which affects your life a lot. And also, when you're seeing social media, it affects too much your eyes, because your eyes get strained a lot. Sore eyes, dry eyes, headache, these are all the problems you feel. And while you're driving, you get a call, and you go, oh no, I have to attend this call, and then you attend it, and then there's an accident. It causes so much damage to your physical parts of the body. So by saying this, that social media has really not increased human communication. So I would like to end my speech by saying this. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. Respected teachers and my dear friends. I am Tanmayi K. Sharma, studying in grade 8. Today, I am going to speak about the sense of urgency created in humans due to the usage of social media for human communication. Do you think social media has increased communication? I really don't think so. When people communicate with each other solely through social media, it does more harm than good. When social media is overused, it can become addictive and brings out worst in the people. In social media in general, it has been tied to negative emotions. Sometimes we feel bad about ourselves, said Jessica Willoughby, WSU assistant professor in Edward R. Murrow College of Communication. For a platform that is supposed to bring people together, it often sets boundaries instead. Jealousy arises constantly when using social media, whether jealousy is over real or perceived appearances, skills, or vacations. Usage of social media need to be self-monitored. Spending hours of time staring blankly into a phone screen is very easy, but it's not very good for us. No one has to wait longer than a few hours for a response, and people have come to expect that timeline for conversation. There is so much of sense of urgency that people are often anxious about if they haven't heard back from a family member, partner, or a friend in number of hours. Social media has changed the way we communicate, and it challenges our ability to make meaningful relations. This is topically relevant in the election seasons. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are riddled out with hateful and rude posts about the political views. Social media can be polarizing, but platforms truly get nasty in the elections where comments blow off with arguments where the people are very strange to each other and they don't know about each other. And at last, I would like to conclude that social media is the negative, as the negative effect as a far outweigh as a far out as a far outweigh to bring the benefits that they may provide to the society at this juncture. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Fayaz. I'm from 10th standard, and my topic is about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is one of a form of bullying or harassing using electronic means. Cyberbullying also includes cyberbullying also includes posting, sharing, and sending of false content of someone, and also sharing of personal or private informations of someone, causing embarrassment or uh, humiliation for the victims. The victims of cyberbullying have experienced wide-ranging effects like mental health issues, depression, frustration, anger, sadness, and also it reaches till suicidal thoughts. Cyberbullying is commonly seen in social medias like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Snapchat, and other social media websites. Common Cyberbullying is commonly seen in internet trolling, where people troll each other through online games or social medias, and even blackmailing is also one of the common um one of the common cyberbullying is also blackmailing is also one of the form of bullying, where uh, blackmailing is also one of the form of bullying, where the victims get blackmailed by someone, and the blackmail blackmailing is also one of the form of cyberbullying, where the victims get blackmailed by someone, and this makes the victims get depressed or frustrated or get more anger, and even get even through suicidal thoughts. um, Cyberbullying is also done through online games like Free Fire, PUBG, and all. I used to play like many of them, and I only used to blackmail many of my friends by saying that game I will if I win means I need almost like 100 rupees or 200 rupees if I win, or if I lose means I will give you the money. Uh, and the cyberbullying has decreased. Cyberbullying through social media, it has decreased the human communication. So this I conclude this. It has social media has decreased human communication. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mithika, and my topic is about adverse effects on social media has adverse effects on our culture. Previously, in order to invite people for any of the ceremonies, they others usually when met them and invited them in a proper way as per our culture. But now technology is advancing that many people communicate through social media than having real conversations. So now ceremonial invitations are shared through social media, so that as e-cards, so that ego of the people few times rises, and there will be some misunderstanding between the families. And often children will visit the sites that they are not supposed to, where if they do that they are affected by this, but they still do it. This shows some adverse effects on culture of the student. And people have been given the freedom to post anything and everything that could be inappropriate. Nowadays people became more intolerant, that there are many nasty comments regarding politics, social rights, religious, and also on culture. Previously, another example, that previously when families got together, they used to share their weaves experience,
we've experienced their problems and they get solution and they understand each other. But now it's not like that. It is totally changed. All sit in each corner and just scroll through social media on their phones. And also in dinner times, in our dinner table, they all that time also that time they been scrolling social media, so that the family ones won't understand that other people's what other peoples are going through, because they are engaged with their phones, engaged with their phones by scrolling social media while also eating. And moreover, what happens if we lose our phones? Because we can't do anything at all, because we store everything in in mobile, and documents, pictures, and etc. So when we lose it, it just seems to be a nightmare. Previously this was not happening. So by this I conclude that social media has adverse effects on our culture that is not good.
Now, hello. Now I would like to ask the rebuttal period to start. I'll ask our timekeeper, Mr. Jagan sir, to start the timer. First bell will ring on 6 minutes, and then the second bell will ring at 7 minutes time. So please start.
As my learned friend Ramya had told, she has raised a point that children teacher conversation has been decreased through social media. And I would tell, how is it even possible when during COVID, social media was something that was useful for online classes and all of that. And take an incident that you have some doubt, you have your exam tomorrow morning, and you get back home. And what is the way of communication that you have with you and your teacher? What if you have to share a few questions, few doubts, and all of that? This happens through social media only. Like you go on through WhatsApp or you go on through mail or something like this. And one more point is meeting people whenever needed is not, you can't meet. Circumstances or situations may come where you're not able to meet that particular person. You can take the same example of you getting back home and having a doubt, so you can't go travel to your teacher's house to clear that doubt, is it? Because you live somewhere and your teacher is from some other area. So I don't get this point. And one more point to be noted, that overlapping of points had taken place. Most of the points were being spoken again and again.
As my learned friend Gamya has said that through social media or through online classes we can interact with the teacher, but the teacher can't know whether the student understood it perfectly or not. They uh, they do not understand. Sometimes they do not understand it properly, and there will be no network sometimes. So we cannot. So there will be no interaction.
As my learned friend Fasna said that online studies are as same as the face-to-face communication. How is that possible? That means you are telling against the motion. You're telling that face-to-face communication and online studies are same. That means you're not for the motion. And how is that possible?
It was clearly mentioned that it is not same as face-to-face communication.
No, she said
but
that
it is
the
like
same.
like
She said that it is
it
as
is
same as face-to-face communication. She
it
said
is
that.
it is similar to face-to-face communication. And one more thing, what you have told, now there are Byju's, Vedantu, where children log in and attend classes. So this is a kind of communication where there is interaction between the teacher and the student.
And you have to pay for that tuition and everything. But in school, I know you have to pay. But school, it's much better. You interact with teachers much better. There, you know that everyone can't offer it. Few people will be very poor. Where they can get a mobile?
Here,
And there will be no proper network. And if you don't recharge your phone, you can't even speak.
concept is not about having a mobile or economic
You people,
stability of
it
that
was clearly mentioned that as same as face-to-face interaction, right?
It is like
Then how?
to the people affordable, it is like a face-to-face communication. It's not that even everyone can, we are not sticking on to the topic that all the people around the world use social media, each and every person. We're telling that most of the population uses it and it is advantageous.
If no network, no currency, you can't do anything.
Those are all the other factors. Everything has limitations in this too, but these factors do not overdo that particular point that it increases human communication.
And also, my learned friend Fasna said that you can get classes in YouTube and everything. Why can't you increase your concentration skills in school? If you increase your concentration skills, then it's much better than looking at the screen and learning everything. It's better if you increase your concentration skills.
As you say, every mindset are not the same. So few need the tuition classes. Fine. Few need the tuition classes. So the social media is here helpful. Next one, as my learned friend Fayaz said, cyber bullying. See, when most of our countries literates, most of are getting the education and they are literate, they have the sense what to post and what not to post. It depends on the persons what to post and what not to post. If they had post some other things, it depend on them. But everyone are literate. They have some sense what they're posting.
As my learned friend Nishan said, cyberbullying is it related to posting something? No, it's not completely related to posting something. They will blackmail us. That's it. He said they will blackmail us.
Here, cyberbullying come under everything. So here they are posting the images, everything, so they can blackmail. Oh, tomorrow we are coming and robbing your house. They know the location of your house. That depend on you.
As my learned friend Nishan said that all are literates, all are not literates. There are illiterates also.
People who are illiterate, they never go to use more social media. They have no idea of just posting more things.
More or less, it is social media. We are talking about social media. That's
As my learned friend Nishan told that some children need tuition, we can take even offline tuitions. After from school, we can go to our teacher's house and take extra tuition. And by taking online courses for this, it may damage our eyesights.
Fine. Okay.
6 minutes over.
Okay, now tuition, offline tuitions. You're talking about offline tuitions. At the pandemic situation, the offline tuitions were not good. At the pandemic situation, there the online tuition worked out. And in the case your village is underdeveloped village, so there they don't have any offline tuitions.
As my learned friend Rashmi said that social media apps helped in COVID times in learning. But do you think that it improved interact when you got phone? You think that your interaction with parents has increased? No. When you got phone during online classes, interaction with parents not increased. It decreased instead. You then because after online classes we won't keep phone aside. But still after online classes we just go and check.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. Okay. So I would like our judges, Mr. Ravindran sir and Ms. Rashmi Naik, ma'am, to coordinate among yourselves to choose the winning team and the best speaker between the two teams. While they do this, I would like to call upon stage Mrs. Shoma Kundu ma'am to say some unknown facts about English.
Thank you, Audrey ma'am. So, English is a language which is spoken by 952 million people all around the world. And you will be surprised to know that a new word is added to the dictionary in every 2 hours. So, the meal between now and your next meal, a new word will be put into the dictionary. So during the course of the year, almost 4,000 words are added in the dictionary. Secondly, English language is known as the language of the air. What is the means? It means that all the pilots have to identify themselves and speak in English while flying regardless of their origin. The very small word, a four-letter word, noon. If you think of this word, it is a word which can be written, and if you read the word forward, backward, upside down, it remains always the word noon. Another thing I just want to tell you that is the most common noun which is used as English is time. And the most commonly used adjective is good. But the most misspelled word in English language is pronunciation. We always tell it as pronunciation, but actual it is pronunciation. The lastly, I just want to tell you another thing that the longest word in English language, it contains 45 letters. 45 letters, one word. I'll try to pronounce, I don't know. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. It is a medical term. It refers to a lung disease caused by inhalation of fine silica dust. So the silica dust is made up of small particles become airborne during the work activities, and this will contain crystalline silica which can cause this type of disease. So now I just want to request our Dr. Muni Reddy sir to come up on the stage and just to address the students. Sir, please. Sir, please.
Thank you, everyone. I think it was my time to coming on stage and speaking to you all. I thought it's over. In spite of it, you called me to talk to you.
Sir, it will
Sir,
not
it
over
will
before
never
you
over. Always we want you.
Agreed, agreed. Okay. I'm happy you called me. You know why? I wanted to express my feelings. No? I felt really happy to see the function which happened the way it happened. I appreciate the brain behind this planning. I don't know whoever it is. Congratulations.
It's our new faculty member, Oindri ma'am, who is behind all this.
Congratulations. Very good.
Thank you,
Okay, keep it up.
Thank you.
Next thing is, it is really great to see our students speak in such wonderful English. You are not less than any. Maybe the people who are sitting on the stage, they are the cream of the class. Just listening to you, probably we may not be able to gauge the standard of the school or the students. Whatever it is, listening to you talk the way you spoke, I'm very, very happy. I'm proud that our school has reached this stage. Very good, keep it up. Only one fact which is creating some discernment in my mind is why boys keep quiet like that? Is as the civilization goes on, the females have become overbearing on the men, suppressing them so badly. I'm really worried about the future of the men. I request all the ladies to be a little bit kind towards the suppressed section. Thank you all.
Now I request our new secretary, Mr. Siddharth sir, to say a few words.
Good afternoon,
I'm
students.
extremely sorry.
No worries, man. No worries, man. No worries. I'm just Siddharth to all of you. I happen to be an orthopedic surgeon, but that is not relevant in this stage. So first, I would congratulate the entire team for this organizing this event. I really wish I was studying in something in a school like this, which had competitions like this. What is the purpose of a debate? Whether it was for social media or against social media, what is the purpose of a debate? Anyone? The
Student in
debaters.
the
What was
audience
the
can also answer if you have.
anyone in the audience who have an answer to this? Please raise your hands. What is the purpose of a debate? Or shall I break it down into a simpler question? What is a debate? You can be wrong. I can be wrong. There's nothing wrong in being wrong. Please answer. So during when I was a school kid, my teacher used to do this. She will just come walking. She will ask the question here, and whomever she finds nice and smart, she will give. What is your opinion, please? What is the debate?
To say their opinion.
Sorry?
Say their opinion.
Okay, so putting forward an opinion is a debate. Okay, if your opinion doesn't correlate with his opinion, then it becomes a debate. Correct? Okay. So, what is the purpose of a debate now?
It's where we take a topic and we'll talk about it and we'll come to a conclusion whether it's good or bad. We'll
Fair
discuss
enough.
about the topic.
Wonderful. You come close to what I'm looking for. How many of you guys fight with each other regarding anything? Almost all of us will fight, right? You will fight with your mom that the food was not good. You will fight with your teacher, she's not teaching well. All those are debates, correct? So, what is the purpose of a debate? Anyone? You came close. The purpose of a debate is to find out the truth. It is not to be right or wrong. It is to find out the purpose or the truth of this topic. In today's topic, social media has increased human communication. It was a good competition between the two. But will you guys in this team go home really feeling it has not improved communication? You all will go home with that feeling? Good. Will all of you go home with the feeling that Bijus will teach better than school? It can be a mixed feeling also, and finally this topic ends that way. It can be used well, it will be useful. If it is not used well, it will not be useful. And that is the only request. During the debate, there were some heated discussions. There's no need to be heated here, they're just facts. So good that you participated in this, and I hope you guys fight better next time without getting angry. If you get angry and speak, it becomes Republic TV. Okay. Thank you all of you once again.
Now I would like to call upon stage the Vice Principal of the State Block, Ms. Rashmi R. Naik, to announce the results. And also speak a few words about the debate and what she thought about it.
Yes, I am told to give the best speaker of the day. Okay, whether against or for. The best speaker is Tanmay K. Sharma.
I would like to request Dr. Munireddy sir to come up on the stage to give the present. And Siddharth sir also.
And the winning team is who spoke against the topic.
I would like to request Dr. Munireddy sir to give the prizes to the winning team. And Bojraj sir and Siddharth sir, everyone, please. And Dean sir, so please. Gamya. I would request you all to please stand so that Jagan sir can take a picture. Sir? Yeah, please stand there. Me? No, no, sir, you stand. No, no, sir. We both will stand. I would like to call upon Mr. Siddharth, Dr. Siddharth sir again to give the participation certificates to the for the motion team. Rashmi ma'am, say a few words.
Ma'am, I also would request the audience to give a standing round of applause to our organizers and Very well, Andrea.
The audience, how was the session? Nice, no? Yes. What do you decide at last? Yes? The students who spoke for the topic said online classes during COVID-19. How many of you understood those online classes? Big question, right? How are the classes now? Face to face with your teachers. Yes, there you are communicating with the human beings. There human communication takes place. Right? I don't say that technology is not good, right? That is also because however the development takes place, we have to follow it, but too much of anything is too bad, right? So many things against the students who spoke against, they gave all the disasters and whatever when we use it more than required, but all the things happen. That is also right. So all together, welcome technology, but use it how much you require. Okay, fine, thank you.
Now, I would like to request Bhojra sir to say a few words. 2 minutes, sir.
I appreciated her mother by patting her back for the reason that she has brought her daughter up in technology. Big group, latest technology. Very great, you are great. Really nice. I was not expecting this greatness in you, and all the credit goes to her. One. I have a friend at Bangalore. He used to switch off his mobile by 9 o'clock. I was so that interested to speak with him sometimes, the seriousness. Many issues were there. We were working together. How to communicate him? His office, house and all were very far off. What to do? I think I sail with B group. Don't mistake me. Your B, you know? Oh, A group. I sail with A group. This is A group, huh?
Yes, sir.
I sail with the technology part for the reason that I know I do understand. There is one class going on for SSLC where they are telling that, as she said, madam has said, one ಜಾಮೂನ್ ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇಕನ್ಸುತ್ತೆಪ್ಪ. He was talking in Kannada. ಎರಡು ತಿಂದು ಬಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾ 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 ಬೇಕು ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಂತೆ. ವಾ 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 ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇಕು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇಕು. 10 ತಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೆ. The communication is also like that, as they said. It is not so. ನಮಗೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಪ್ಪ. Now within few seconds, communication should be always there from Egyptian time, from Babylonian time, all the time in the history. This communication has brought the whole world into a small, very small ball like that is cricket ball size. Wherever it is, in no second it will come. It is not as if, as all of them have said. I think you have given marks on the basis of how they speak. Am I right? Not for the topic. Am I right? Good. I think these two also sail with A group. Don't worry. We are all with you. They have spoken well. They have said so. I have asked Ravindran, how is the result? Sir, neck to neck. The fight was up to neck, they have said so. Don't say anything about Sole Gelovina, Sole Gelovina, Sopana. It is not solo, it is just a very beautiful way you all have presented, very nice. But I appreciate I think Somo should get all the credit, am I right? Vice Principal Ray. One day you should also make one science quiz, science debate like this. We expect so in the very nearest time by next Saturday. Am I right? Okay.
Now, last but not the least, I will ask Dean Sir, Mr. Kishore Sharma Sir, to say a few words.
Very good afternoon, honorable guests and my dear students. It's a great opportunity for the students to express themselves. And especially the English department has taken a lot of pains in preparing the students and conducting the preliminary examinations. I really wholeheartedly congratulate them under the leadership of Ma'am Soma. And a special thanks to, as our Honorable Secretary was saying, special thanks to Mr. Waindri, so which is very important because she takes a lot of interest in the activities of the school, and she is so regular to school, and she is I don't know, even in sleeping she may be thinking about the school. So it's really, I am not saying that we are, she is not lucky to have this school, but we are lucky to have her with us. So this is more important. I wholeheartedly congratulate her, and I request her to keep coming to school without fail. Thank you.
Thank you.
I congratulate all the students, all the participants for your active participation also. Thank you.
Now, I would like to request Rashmi ma'am to say the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you present here. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our former president and backbone of our institution, Dr. M. Munireddy sir, for taking out time from his busy schedule and being here with us today to witness the debate competition. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my gratitude to our Honorable Secretary, Dr. Siddharth, on this event. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank our well-wisher, Sri Bojraj sir, for taking his valuable time. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our Dean, Mr. Kishore M. Sharma, and our Vice Principal, Jagdishwari Karthik, without whom none of this would have been possible. Thank you, teachers. I would like to thank Rashmi R. Nayak ma'am and Ravindran sir for being the judges of this competition. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for your unbiased judgment of this competition. Further, I would like to thank Mr. Nagreddy sir, Principal of State Block, for being with us. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Oindri ma'am and timekeeper Jagan sir for being a good host and boosting the children's morale during the session. Thank you, ma'am. I extend my thanks to the participants of this competition. Thank you, children. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the students, teaching and non-teaching staff who helped me in making this event a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Have a great day.
Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you participants, and great job done. Thank you.